everybody, what is going on? It is Dunbar Snackbar here with Madden 13, and we finally have some more Flint Beastwood. I realize it's been about 2 weeks since I've actually posted this. All of last week, I really didn't post anything but baseball, maybe a little Walking Dead and stuff like that. So I'm getting back in the habit now of making sure that I post this on a regular basis, especially right now with Flint Beastwood when we are so close to the postseason. This is week 17, so this is the last week of the regular season, and with us being 12-3 right now, we're definitely in the playoffs right here. But this is still a big game for me, just to kind of get warmed back up with everything as we face the Detroit Lions. So with the Lions, I know I have to worry about their defense. You got players like McChickens who are really going to be able to rush me at the line, so I've got to be able to throw these passes that I always throw with Flint Beastwood very, very quickly. So you'll be seeing a lot of slant plays and things like that here in this game. And gosh, time almost ran out on the play clock, but I throw over to the right side to my fullback, Cox, who is able to make the reception, but loses 1 yard right here. So not how I want to be able to start things off. So let's just go ahead. We're going to go with the slants play, see if we can get a short passing game established here pretty quick. Just get it to Marshall on the right side, who picks up 10 yards for me. So I just have 1 yard left to go. I figure let's go ahead and hand that off to Forte right here. Usually don't run the ball with him, but hey, he's able to pick up the first down. That spin that he did was not the most intuitive thing I have ever seen, but hey, it works. We get the first down. So I'm not going to complain too much. All right, so get that one over to Jeffrey, who gets the first down for me. So we are getting some great momentum here starting off the game. Hopefully this continues on. I'm going to be looking for Forte on this play. And it was a good play to go on right there since the Lions were blitzing and that whole left side was completely open for him. All right, so we've got all of the wide receivers pretty close to the line of scrimmage. And that was Ndamukong who? Ndamukong Suh, who got the sack right there. Man, I tell you what, when he played for Nebraska, he just dominated. So I'm not surprised that in the NFL, same thing for him. So on this play, I know I could have gone with A if I had waited just one more second, but at the spur of the moment, I saw that I had another receiver open, and I wasn't necessarily going for a first down because I thought that would be kind of foolish. The safe thing to do was to get me in field goal range, and I was able to go ahead and do that. So after Hester returned a touchdown earlier in the game, that field goal makes it 10-3 now. So again, just looking up the middle, but I thought I could get it to Forte right there. The timing was a little bit off, so that gets deflected away. We're looking at 2nd and 10 after that, so let's just stick back to what has been working so well. Able to get it to Marshall again on the right side for a good pickup right there. Not enough to be able to get the first down. We're looking at 3rd and inches, so I got to mix it up. I don't want to give it to Forte. I want to make sure I get it to my fullback, Cox, who gets the first down right there. It wasn't like he really had to go too far. So we've got 4 wide receivers in right now. Nobody behind Flint Beastwood. I go over to the right side. That one gets deflected away. Just poor timing, but I really felt like at the time that was the only place that I could go. I'm going to take a look for my tight end here along the right side, and while that normally works, it is not right here. So Flint Beastwood scrambling, not able to make the tackle here, but slow down him enough for us to be able to get the tackle. So that's the first interception of the game for Flint Beastwood, and that's one of those highlights. I really don't like posting, but hey, you know what? It's part of the game. I got to make sure that I play a lot smarter than what I did right there. All right, so 3 minutes and a little over 30 seconds left in quarter number 2 right now. We're only up by 1 point, 10-9. So Cox with the reception right there to be able to get the first down. So I'm going to make sure I try to move as fast as I can. Going to send 3 players downfield. I should have thrown that one to the right side a little bit more to Forte, and I think he would have been able to get a great pickup right there. So I might keep that here in case I need to use that later on. So there I go, getting into my fullback, but he's not able to hold on to it, and that is one of the most frustrating things in this game is when you make a good throw, but the receiver isn't able to make the catch. So 3rd and 10 now for Flint Beastwood. Going to take some time, see what I can do. And that was just bad on my part because I think I would have been able to go ahead and get it to Hester right there, but because I threw it at the time that they were going to intersect each other, it does get deflected. So a quick pass right there on the right side now makes it 2nd and 2. We're still up by just 1 point here with 1:35 left in half number 1. So I usually do throw the ball a little bit faster than that one, but unfortunately not able to get the ball away in time right here. So 3rd and 10, got to go for the first down. even though it's a verticals play, I decided to go ahead and send my wide receiver towards the middle of the field. It works out for me. I'm going to go ahead and go with the hurry-up offense right here just to make sure that I maximize the clock here. I'm going to go with the exact same thing, but I'm going to go down the right side, and it looks like Marshall's going to be wide open, not able to stay on his feet, but a great pickup right there. Gets to the 19-yard line, and we've got less than a minute left here, but we're definitely in field goal range, so as long as I don't mess anything up, we should get at least 3 points out of this one. Hester with the catch, picking up 7, so 2nd and 3 now for Flint Beastwood and the Bears. The slants play have been working really well, so I got to go with it one more time here. Forte, though, up the middle, makes that catch and is able to pick up 6 yards. So we got 30 seconds left. I decide to call a timeout, and I'm going to take a look to see if I can get it to Cox right here, who's my primary receiver on a play like this. Makes the catch and gets into the end zone. So a much-needed touchdown right here for us. That play that you saw just a little bit ago where I was able to get it to Marshall for that huge pickup really has kind of turned things around for me in this part of the game, because I was starting to get a little frustrated with the way that I was playing. I felt, hey, I'm really rusty with this. I got to turn it around, and I'm glad I was able to do that, because now I'm feeling good about things being up 17-9, and since we kicked at the beginning, we get to receive right here. Maybe we'll get a quick 14 points on the board with that one touchdown earlier, and hopefully one right here. So sending a lot of players on the slant. Just got a lot of options here. Able to thread the needle right there. Get it to Jeffrey. 3rd and inches. So both times we've been in this position, I've been able to go ahead and get the first down. Give it to Forte. Not able to pick it up right there. And gosh, I know I could have ran a lot better than that if I was the one in control. But since I'm not, I got to go with it. Doing something risky. It's 4th and inches, and I'm going to the right side. And Beastwood is able to pick it up. It's one of those things that if this would have backfired on me, it would have been absolutely terrible. So I got a lot of receivers going deep. Go with the play action pass. Got an opportunity in the middle of the field to Hester. I'm able to connect with him and get the long first down. So 194 yards total right now for Flint Beastwood in this game, and I am not nearly done yet. So 4 wide receivers in again. Able to catch my tight end right there, who gets a good pickup, but of course not for the first down. Just turns around, and I'm able to go ahead and make sure I get it to him. So able to get it to Bennett along the right side, which is a little bit different than what I do on that play. But hey, he was open. Jeffrey diving for that one. Makes the catch. I was thinking about going to Bennett again, but those two intersected, and I don't know if that would have been the greatest call. 5 passes in a row completed for Flint Beastwood. It's always good to be able to see. And with this one, Forte able to catch that one over the shoulder for a touchdown. So I'm glad I was able to change that play. Forte wasn't supposed to go just right down the middle of the field like that, but I've noticed that in some plays, that is the best thing to do, and that's really what's allowed Forte to have a lot of success this year, and also Flint Beastwood for that matter. All right, so beginning of quarter number 4, we're up 24-12. Another play action pass here, and what is this? Going to the left side, Jeffrey wide open, and he is going to make it into the end zone. So a big throw right here for Flint Beastwood, and usually I'm not getting long passes like that. Remember, at the beginning of the game, that was not what my game plan was going to be, but this has really turned out to be the best thing that I could be doing here in this game. So, wow, I'm surprised. I'm glad I was able to adapt to things right here. I'm glad Jeffrey made that catch. Gives me 7 points on the board to add to the total that we had, so now we're looking at 31-12. Going to look for another deep pass right here. Kind of went with this earlier. Didn't work too well, but this time Forte with the catch, and he will go all the way. So back-to-back plays are ridiculously long touchdown passes. So for the Bears and for Flint Beastwood, this is how I want to go ahead and end the regular season. If I'm going to go into the postseason, I want to make sure I go in there with a lot of positive momentum. And with the last games that I've been playing with Flint Beastwood, especially the last 3, maybe even 4 games, it's really come down to the wire. So I needed a game like this where I win, and I win big. So we've got less than 2 minutes left here. I get it to Marshall, who gets the first down. And I know what I could be doing right now. I know I could be running the ball, and that I could just be running time off the clock. But look at that, 400 yards now for Flint Beastwood. I want to go ahead and add it up, or get as many yards as I can. So that way when it is added up at the end of this game and we go with the awards, which will actually be shown in this episode too, I want to make sure that I have every chance that I can get to be able to win an award. And maybe those points, those yards could make the difference. Honestly, I don't think it's going to do too much, but every little bit helps. You know, it's kind of one of those things where I would rather do something and have it not work than not do anything at all. So I'm going to go ahead and let the clock run out right here. So with us up 45-12 over the Lions, this is looking pretty good. And, dang it. I wonder if I said Tigers at any point in this. This is so tough, actually, you know, going back and forth between games. Is I don't know if I've said Tigers, and if I did, I apologize. I mean Lions. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm not going to go back, and I'm not going to edit this, but oh well. Anyway, so a big win here for the Bears, and I love how this has ended. I'm kind of wondering if I should go ahead and do one more season, just like do one game a day or something like that. I got to go ahead and get Teddy Crocker done. And then I think once I get done with that, then I'll maybe do another season with Flint Beastwood. But let's see how this part ends up with the postseason. It may just be 1 week and I'm done. Maybe I'll make it to the Super Bowl. But anyway, here are the awards. MVP, Flint Beastwood. All right, so you can see we went 13-3 on the year. That is ridiculously good. I got to pull up the stats to see what I've had so far by way of passing. I know I'm number 3 all-time passing yards in one season. Coach of the Year, got that one as well. And, oh yeah, it cycles back and forth. So let's go ahead. We are going to go to the conference. It looks like Tom Brady won AFC, but we want to take a look at NFC. Flint Beastwood winning Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year goes to Clay Matthews, well-deserved. Offensive Rookie of the Year, of course, Flint Beastwood. Defensive Rookie of the Year is going to go to Levante David. All right, so best QB, of course, that's going to be Flint Beastwood. We've got a lot of great things right here. Even Matt Forte getting on there with best wide receiver. I was able to utilize him really well. Wasn't able to get best wide receiver, but I'm not too surprised with that, with the way that I had been playing and the way that I, utilized my fullback. But a lot of great awards right here. Gould even gets it here with best kicker, so that's awesome. Anyway, thanks for watching, you guys. I do appreciate it. More of this to come later on, so make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. You can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, all that great jazz. All you got to do is check the description below, and don't forget the live stream that we're going to be doing on June 1st and 2nd to be able to benefit water.org. Yes, I'm in the Pro Bowl. Anyway, thanks again, you guys. I appreciate it, and as always, I hope you guys have a good one.